I'm Kiera Morgan. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Coffee with Kiera, sponsored by The Human Being in Newport and Lincoln City. And today I'm here with Tom. He is the director of the Waldport Chamber of Commerce. Find yourself in Waldport, right?
Find yourself in Waldport.com.
So, Tom, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself and the Waldport Chamber and what you do.
Well, I joined the chamber now over 3 years ago, and as the director. And so, as many of my colleagues that are directors of chambers, we nurture our members. We're always looking for more members, support the local business community, and many chambers that are in smaller communities also act as, the tourism visitor center, which we do. And so we operate the Alcee Bay Bridge Visitor Center and Museum, which is the chamber office, the Waldport Heritage Museum, and the venue for Beach, Bike, and Blues Festival.
Yay, so much fun. And let's talk a little bit about the Beach, Bike, and Blues Festival. How many years have you been doing this now?
This will be the 3rd year. And it's always the first Saturday of May to coincide with the Oregon Coast Gravel Epic Bike Race. That's actually celebrating its 13th year coming to Waldport. So, it started off small in 2022. We didn't know what to expect, who would come, and we had about 700 people, and we went, oh. So we expanded the venue, basically the tent sizes last year, and we were projecting, 1,500 people. And we had almost 2,000 people last year. So we've expanded the music pavilion and the tented areas, have more food trucks, because we're anticipating 2,500 people this year for our 7-hour music, food, beer, fun festival.
And what I love about this festival, Tom, is that it is family and pet friendly, right?
It is. And we want to keep it that way. Thanks to our sponsor, our primary sponsor is Pioneer Connect. They're the presenting sponsor. And then we have 3 signature sponsors, and I bring them up because without their support, we wouldn't be able to, first of all, do this, but it's important for us to keep this free.
Free? Wait a minute. It doesn't cost anybody anything to get in?
No.
Oh my goodness, a free festival. That's amazing.
And it's dog friendly, and it's kid friendly. And so with South Beach Manor Memory Care and Astound Broadband and Doll Disposal as our first tier sponsors, that really helps cover expenses, keep the festival free admission. So it is very kid friendly and dog friendly, and we have a new, if I can tell you this, we have a new kids activity area.
Okay.
It's over on the grassy area here, coming off the bridge where we've had tents in the past, and Beachcomber Days is going to set up. They're going to have kids activities. They're going to have, axe throw, not real axes.
Yeah. No, that was a really fun thing last year. My granddaughter totally hugged the space. And these little plastic axes, and they've got a target, and they tried to get it in and get a prize. And I think she actually won a prize.
Did she?
Tie-dye kit, if I remember correctly. So that's really amazing that, that's another great program that is here in Waldport.
Well, we really wanted to have more kids' activities, so they've stepped up. They're a member of the chamber, and we support each other. We support Beachcomber Days, and they support Beach Bike and Blues. And so we're excited about this kids' activity area.
And then tell us about the music.
Well, it is called Beach Bike and Blues. So the lineup is really terrific. Paul Skidema, who is actually the executive director of the Economic Development Alliance of Lincoln County, is one heck of a blues musician and guitarist. And he's going to open festival at about 12:15, 12:30, which he's done every year. This is his third year. And then we have a band that is doing a tribute to the Purple Cats.
Ooh.
There was a gentleman by the name of Lizelle Jennings who had the Purple Cats, and they were very, very popular all over the Northwest, and he passed away. And Steve Cook, who's a local musician and also takes care of all of our sound here, he's created the band to do a Purple Cats revival. So he and a sax player and a bass player and a drummer and I think one more person will be stepping in at 2 o'clock to do about 90 minutes. And then we were going to have him last year, but he had some health issues. So we're going to have Ronnie J. Perello, who performs a lot here in Lincoln County and quite often at Lunacy in Seal Rock. So he's going to do his bluesy music. So he's third up. And then, and they were really popular last year, we decided our encore performance will be 3 people out of Portland who have won many, many, many what are called Muddy Awards, Cascade Blues Association Muddy Awards. Sonny Hess, Lisa Mann, and Kelly Pierce on drums. And they're fantastic. So they're going to close festival starting at, 5. And so that's our music lineup.
And there's going to be a space for folks to dance. Is it chairs? Is it all open? How's that going to look like there?
Well, the music pavilion, as we call it, is double the size from last year because we needed more room last year. And so
yeah, it was very tight.
And that's, so, the stage and the band, everything's inside. All the music is inside. And so we've got a much larger tent, and there'll be tables. There'll be a designated dance area, as people do like to dance. And then there'll be tables and chairs inside. And so it'll all be exclusive to the music and where people can get comfortable, grab their food from our food vendors, go inside, grab their cold beer from Beach Crest Brewing, and enjoy the music.
Now, what about tables? That's, when you mention food and beverages, is there a spot for folks to be able to go to while they eat, or is it all mostly just handheld bites? How is that going to work with the food?
It's mostly kind of grab and go, like you'd expect at a festival, but we do have plenty of seating. We have these picnic tables here with the bridge in the background. We will have the seats and the tables inside the music pavilion. The center is open as well. There's 3,000 square foot roofed, heated center for people to come in and buy their merchandise, and then there will be some other tables around here, but it's primarily a grab and go, but you can find a place to sit.
And let's talk a little bit about the food and the vendors.
Well, let's see. There's a new ice cream parlor in town called Jilly Beans Ice Cream, and they opened up last Halloween. They will be here, and they're going to be serving homemade ice cream sandwiches, homemade cookies.
Are those the ones with their homemade cookies and the ice? Oh, yeah. It's worth a trip just to come and have these.
So they're going to be doing that. Our friends up in Seal Rock at Chubby Little Mermaid, they were here last year, and they'll be back with an array of sweet treats and grab-and-go pastries. And then we have a barbecue this year that Ray's Food Place is doing.
Oh.
They have their own barbecue, and they're going to bring it over here. and they're going to do tri-tip sandwiches, they're going to do ribs, they're going to do ginormous hot dogs. So we have that as an option. And then the Thirsty Fisherman Coffee House out of Toledo will be here with our official coffee and cocoa and sandwiches. And then we're really excited. Fishing Rock Eatery up in Depot Bay, they're bringing their food truck down, and they'll be here serving fish and chips.
And again, they have some phenomenal fish and chips.
Yeah. So
that's a treat.
We got a nice menu.
Awesome. And let's talk a little bit about the beverages.
Well,
Beechcrest is your sponsor again, is that correct?
Beechcrest Brewing out of Salashan, Glen Eden Beach, is back as our official beer. The brewer and the owner, Matt, will be here pouring cold Beechcrest Brewing beer. They're going to do a blonde and an IPA. Yeah, they were really popular last year. And then our friends at Pepsi, Bigfoot Beverages, they're providing all the water, the root beer, the Pepsi, the Dr. Pepper, the Starry, all the beverages. And then our dear friend Donna McCrae from Grocery Outlet, she is providing all of the wine, all of the hard seltzer, and all of the non-alcoholic beer.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. So, and we had those beverages last year, but Donna's been very gracious to not only be a sponsor, and she'll actually be here all day, but she's donating all the product.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's great. And what support from your chamber members and the community, right? Without which, as you mentioned, you wouldn't be able to do this incredible festival.
No, we wouldn't. You know, the members are excited because most of them are here, although we have members that have businesses in Yachats, and Seal Rock, Newport, and even Lincoln City. But with all the people that come into Waldport for the whole weekend, for the Oregon Coast Gravel Epic Bike Race, for Beach Bike and Blues Festival, you know, they really get geared up to, you know, serve people that are here in town. You know, and this is a community event, but it's much bigger than that. It really there's an esprit de corps that is just really palpable because we have 50 volunteers.
Wow.
From Angel Job Corps that help us set up the whole week prior, and then the volunteers that are here day of, greeting people, serving beverages, putting on wristbands, all that kind of stuff. And we have volunteers, you know, our friends at the Yachats Chamber, Mindy and Nicole, they're volunteers. Bobby Price, who's now the city manager, she's a volunteer. Lucinda Taylor, who runs Habitat for Humanity, she's a volunteer. And then people from the community. So it's really an all-out effort to get people involved, help us put this on, because without our volunteers, we couldn't do this. We just couldn't do it.
And it's a real boon for the city of Waldport and all of the community and businesses here, whether they're a chamber member or not, right?
Oh, yeah. There's no question about it. We estimate that the economic impact, which includes all the bike racers coming to town, is about $750,000 for that weekend. So it's pretty significant.
That's a good boost.
Yeah. Well, it's a great way to celebrate spring and kind of kick off things before summer comes, because during the summertime, it's busy all the time.
Oh, speaking of busy, where can people park?
Well,
I mean, we've seen this empty parking lot right now, but it's going to be very full.
Well, you know, people can park anywhere they can find parking up and down, anywhere they can find parking up and down Highway 101. Behind Scotia, there's a dead-end street that has plenty of parking. We have some Angel Job Corps students that are directing people into a parking lot behind Enough, right adjacent to High School Pharmacy, and people can park there. And then Jen, who runs High School Pharmacy, she's allowing people to park in their lot. the high school pharmacy lot. And then Jerry Grady, who has BizNet Insurance right over here next to the bank, he lets us use his lot for designated handicap parking. So
Awesome.
We have a designated handicap parking too.
All right, Tom, anything else that you want to add about the chamber or the festival? Anything else you've got coming up?
Well, we just want people to come and enjoy it. You know, it's very, very special to be able to do this. And we've had quite a bit of interest. Well, we had last year, but even more so from the Portland area, because we're very active with the Cascade Blues Association.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually will be here as a sponsor. And, you know, we have people that are contacting us. Yeah, 12 of us are coming in from Bend. Where can we stay? And so people are really coming from all over, because 2,500 people is more than the population of Waldport.
Yes.
But I bring that up because this has really organically grown. I mean, we have you as a media partner, and we have other media partners, including some in Portland and Eugene. But I started getting emails in January from agents or blues bands in Chicago, San Francisco, New York, wanting to know if they could play at our blues music festival. So it's really, really grown, and it's the only one of its kind on the coast. We think it's the largest blues music festival. So it's really exciting to see how much interest there is, how much fun people have, how much business is being driven into the local restaurants and shops. The hotel here, the RV parks are full. And, you know, we have some big signs as people come into Waldport from all sides that have the Beach Bike and Blues banner that's been up for over a month. So all the traffic driving by, you know, will be able to see those. So I just invite people to come and enjoy it, regardless of what kind of mixed weather we'll get. There's plenty of tenting
and it's the coast. Wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say drive 5 miles because we want you to drive 5 miles to arrive here. But you wait 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and the weather will change. It's just like spring on the Oregon coast. It's how it works.
Well, and I've had some people say, well, it is a blues music festival, so you should have some cloudy skies.
All right. Well, Tom, thank you so much for sharing with us on this episode of Coffee with Kiera. If you like what you see and hear, be sure to hit like and subscribe so you can get those notifications when we have a new episode coming up. And we're so excited. We will be here at some point in the afternoon doing some live videos and posting those up, and so folks can kind of get a see of what things are looking like, and it'll be a lot of fun. It is every year. So we're so excited about this incredible event. Again, we are sponsored by The Human Bean in Newport at 6th Street and Highway 101, and in Lincoln City at the north end of the highway on the west side next to TLC Credit Union. Reporting live here from Waldport, I'm Kiera Morgan.